Anyway, hold on, it's coming live. You got your phone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on there.
All right, 1 second. Talk to the people.
What's going on, everybody? This is Theodore Campbell with another video for you guys. I'm here with my partner.
Hey, everybody, I'm Bianca. What's up?
So we just figured we'd do another live. We just catching up with you guys. A lot of stuff happened this week, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff happening. I seen a couple of people in this group lawsuit. We've had like a Memphis shooting.
Right.
What's going on? Oh, the new iPhone.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. What you think about it?
You know me. I don't know. Yeah, I hadn't really had the opportunity to assess, but we like everything new.
Right,
But again, is it worth the commitment when it comes to that as far as money's involved? I don't know.
Well, I mean, from my research, it depends on which iPhone you want because they got 4 iPhones that's coming out. They got rid of the mini. Mm-hmm. So for the people that like the mini, you out of luck right there. The mini is gone. But what they replaced the mini with is they got a new iPhone called the iPhone Plus.
Uh-huh.
And that's going to be the same size as the iPhone
Pro Max.
Mm-hmm. Right. So they're going to have a regular iPhone, but the size of the Pro Max. So that's what they replaced the mini with.
So like I'm saying, I don't really know what the details are as far as what the updates are, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff can be done internally on all devices with the new software that updates naturally. So then I'm like, I don't know about as far as the phone. I did see a little bit of a change in how like the little pill, it's like a little pill at the top of the screen or anyway, I don't care. I just want to be sure the camera's straight.
Well, that's the crazy part. The little pill that you're talking about is only on the Pro models.
Oh, I thought that was on all of them.
Nope. If you get the regular iPhone model, you're going to have a notch just like the previous models.
So what's the price difference?
Well, they're actually going to do the same price that they did last year. So they did not go up on the price.
They didn't go up.
No.
However, if you've already bought a phone before, it doesn't matter if they didn't go up or not. It's still like you just reinvesting again. But I guess you could sell your old device and see what that's about. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not like an Apple expert. I have been in a space where I prefer Apple products. However, like, I can move in and out of there when it comes to like the computer and things of that nature because it's just not fast enough for me, the ones that I've dealt with. So I don't really know. I'm not saying I like 100% believe in the new phone for me to just jump and go get it right now. But I know my kids want it.
I want it. I ain't gonna lie. But I want the Pro model. So the Pro model is the one that actually has the most updates. If you just want the regular version, I don't think you should update. It's really not much different, pretty much.
Yeah. So anyway, we shall see. When you get it, you come on here and let us see your new phone so we can compare it. Teddy, why you over there looking like Weekend at Bernie's? Oh God, what's up?
I just like the glasses, man.
Yeah,
I can
but
take
you
them
just
off.
sitting there like stiff. What's going on? You can get the shirt.
Nah, I'm good. I just like the glasses. They cool.
It looked like you weren't moving for a minute.
Well, I was frozen.
Not really, no. Like you were just not moving.
Oh, okay. Now I was actually looking for something because somebody posted a meme. Oh, okay. I found it. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. Maybe you can read it.
The reason why I use Android is because Adam and Eve had an apple and messed everything up. That's not that's not a valid enough reason.
No, it's not, but it's funny though, right?
Yeah.
I just saw that today and I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. But
I will be getting that new 14, probably the Pro model.
Yeah. I always like my phone. Every phone I had was a Pro Max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Max is kind of big though, just to be honest, but that's the phone I like and prefer. You know, I've had that transition from different models for years, so it ain't no going back. So, you know, eventually I'm gonna be getting it. But I'm
eventually.
not making a commitment right now.
Right.
You know, wait till the prices go down, maybe. I don't care for putting money in this stuff like this. It's just crazy. But anyway, eventually, like I said.
But they kind of pay for themselves because I've actually sold my previous phones on eBay and I've pretty much gotten my money back.
Really?
Yeah, you just got to be patient.
Well, you need to teach us how to do that.
Well, I mean, it just takes patience. You know, you got to be willing to take. Well, first of all, you got to take care of your phone. You know, I see people just throwing their phones around. You got to, number one rule, if you buy a phone, you got to put a case on it. You got to protect the investment.
Okay, we got
put a case on it.
The Pro on the line.
I'm just saying, it don't matter if you get the regular one or the Pro. You got to put a case on it.
No, you are the Pro, as in to help people to preserve or be able to protect your assets, so that you can sell it for a good price going forward. So my question is this: or you remember I was telling you about, you know, it's been said that if you have a smartphone and it's not making money for you, then you have a dumb phone. So I think that, you know, some watchers or some viewers, you guys, whenever, if y'all come in later or whatever, is it really like you have to gauge, okay, is this a smart investment for me? Because it's like, am I going to use this phone to grow my business? Am I going to use this phone to increase my following, or whatever it is that you're trying to do that could likely give you a return as far as on your investment? You know what I'm saying? If you're investing $1,200 on a device, you want something to be able to pay it back with something that you're using it for. So for myself, some work that I do, or, you know, periodically, I believe that I could use my phone to make me well over that. Right. So, you know, and it is something to consider.
Well, I could look at my own life. I actually do use my phone to make money indirectly because, like, I'm a truck driver and a lot of the routes they give me are trash. So I do use my phone to route myself to get to some of the places I need to go. So I guess that could be a way that they're talking about. But I think they're talking about on a deeper level, like stocks and stuff like that, and investments and company stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So whatever your craft or your skill or whatever your profession is, you know what I'm saying, you can use the phone in so many ways to bring in money. I'm not even going to try to list the ways, but, you know, it's something to consider. And if you've never used your device to make money, look into it. See if it's something like that you like, that you can implement, you know, with using your device. So moving forward, we're going to get all that. That's kind of a boring topic. Let's just get that out.
No, it's not a boring topic. I'm gonna tell you right now. Steve Harvey, he mentioned something like that where he was explaining the difference between vertical money and horizontal money. Mm-hmm. Like vertical money is like you standing up, like you have to be up and awake to make the money. But when you horizontal, like you're asleep, that's when you're making real money. When your money is making money while you're asleep in a horizontal state, that's when you get to that next level. When you don't have to actually physically be there or you don't have to be awake, your money is making money for you even when you sleep, laying down in that horizontal. That's where I want to be eventually.
Me too. I'm definitely looking forward to that type of money. Well, I'm not even just only looking forward to it. I've done that in some spaces, but like I said, have that to be more consistent, most definitely. Let's just try to see what we can do. It's so much free information out here. Like we on YouTube now. We probably could touch on some different things if the viewers were interested. But all right now, something really upset me.
What happened? What's going on?
I know you probably seen my post. I was so upset when I seen that principal push that push that autistic child down.
Mm.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the video. You
That's
shared it.
very
That
upsetting.
that was crazy, man.
I mean, like, what would you do in that if you were in that position as a parent?
Oh, I'll be going to jail.
And what's to be said for our children, or like during the school day, your child being away from you and not really knowing the state of mind that each administrator or teacher is in. Like, is that a concern? Well, my children, they homeschool, and I've also had them, in the care of the teachers. They weren't homeschooled fully last year, but just with everything that's going on, and the level of education I can provide for them, we
Right.
opted to homeschool. But I'm just asking, do you feel at ease, or what is it that can help people feel comfortable leaving children in the care of the school? When you see stuff like this, and this is not the only thing, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen the children getting out of control on the buses, and likely you've seen that little girl who went and got a whipping, and was threatening the student outside the bus. And I'm just saying, like, I don't know, do you not trying to like single you out or anything, but since we're talking, what do you think about it all?
Well, I'm not trying to make this about a money thing, but definitely these organizations have to pay people correctly. When you start getting to the level where you want to start paying people a low fare, then you have to accept low class people. Because if you want to have the professional people that have the skills to do what they do,
Mm-hmm.
that are good at what they do to take care of every situation that's going on, you have to be willing to pay these people. But if you're going to pay people a low wage, you're going to get what you pay for. Just like in the trucking industry, they want to pay low fares for truckers, but then they get upset when they get guys out there on the road that don't know what they're doing. You have to pay people what they're worth. And that's just what it all boils down to.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate, and it's like, well, the parents really don't have any type of say in as far as how much administrators, teachers get paid. Like,
True.
that was the principal of the school who shoved that child like that. I mean, it's so upsetting to me. But parents really don't have a say in that. And so you just like, I saw that guy, he went to Walmart, he ended up changing his teacher's position to go to Walmart because they're paying him more. Now, in what world does that make any sense? I mean, these
Again,
teachers are forced to man classes of 35 students and sometimes more, and it's just like, it's asking a whole lot when it comes down to the educational system. And so, like I said, I don't know. That is a solution, is to pay more and delegate more funds towards the school system. I'm not sure that the resources are there, but then again, I think that they could be. But still, what puts the parents' mind at ease, or how do you feel when you see like different challenges such as that? When it says, okay, I'm sending my child to school.
right, right. Yeah, that's rough, man. I guess just communication with your child. A lot of us, and when your child come home, you gotta sit there and listen to them. When they're talking to you and saying what's going on with their day at school, you gotta listen to them because they're giving you the clues of what's going on in their classroom. But if you just want to just brush them off and say, well, okay, you had a good day at school and you're busy doing what you're doing, updating your Facebook status, and you don't want to listen to your children, Well, that's where you're gonna go wrong. You have to listen to what they're saying.
Yeah. I like it. It's like the all hands on deck or all ears, whatever. You taking the hands-on approach to say, okay, I'm present and I'm trying to see or making sure that nothing is out of the ordinary or nothing strange when it comes to when you talk about principal so and so, or when you mention, oh well, the girl in the other class I seen this happen or whatever. Like children will tell you though if you're willing to listen, what's happening. I do want it to be like where it's not retroactive. I want it to be where it's more of a proactive approach, even though my children aren't in the school system as of now. I think that, joining like things like the PTA and different organizations that support the school system and have the parents kind of on site, where if something is not right, somebody's going to probably say something before it leads up to a big issue. You know what I'm saying? So I was listening to joining like a podcast. You have to press mute, Teddy.
Yeah, I'm pushing the
A podcast, and the podcast was talking about why Black schools, or predominantly Black schools, don't have the resources that white schools have. Is basically because it's not enough parents active to say we need this, we're not getting this, to speak up for the children and all of that things, all the things of those natures. And just to understand that, excuse me, I don't know, I'm scrambling my words, but just to understand that it's important to know that the school system is not a babysitter. It's something
right.
something that works with the parent to educate the child. So it has to be two things happening here. The parent is interactive, and then holding the people who are being paid to teach your children or to govern that school system, holding them accountable. You don't just drop them off and say, I'm not gonna, whatever.
Right. I'm glad you said that, because you actually have to train your children too.
Well, that baby was autistic though.
Okay, right, true. But there are circumstances where the kid is not autistic, and a lot of people don't train their children how to behave themselves, and then they expect the teacher to teach your children how to behave, or have to deal with their disrespect because you didn't teach them how to be respectful. You talk crazy to people, so they hear you talk crazy to people, so they're just a reflection of you. And then they go to these schools and talk crazy to their teachers and people in authority. All they're doing is being a reflection of you. So you gotta kind of be somewhat an example yourself.
I agree with that to a certain extent.
Okay.
Even me being an example, I know that my children are going to be children, and children like to push their limits, or they like to kind of see how far they can go. And it's not to necessarily irritate an adult or anything. It's just them new into this world and trying to see, how far can I go? Or, they're just out here testing their wings, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like on one end, yeah, most definitely do all you can do to teach your children, what respect is and personal space of others and things of that nature. But on the other hand, it's like, why? That's like blaming the person who wears the skirt for being assaulted. It's still the mindset of the person. It's not the victim.
Right.
Blame. Someone should have practiced some restraint, especially an adult when it comes to a child.
Right.
Like that game, I'm not willing to play. I don't care if my child said every curse word in the book or whatever happened. You don't have a right to put your hand on my child, even if he's not autistic, or if he doesn't have a disability, or if he does. You don't get the right. You don't get to do that. So that game, I'm not gonna play with you.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that part. Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it is important to kind of like keep our ears to, kind of listening and knowing that, okay, they're away at school. But nowadays, it used to be where the parents could just pop up, right? Nowadays, you got to kind of make an appointment and all this weird stuff because it's for safety reasons, rightfully
Right.
so. But hey, just let them know I'm here. I'm attentive. I'm watching. You know what I'm saying, as a parent, and likely when they see the parent is involved, they ain't gonna disrespect your child. I'm gonna tell you now.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you're there all the time. They're gonna be more apprehensive to do something like that. So all hands on deck, all parents, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do because we want the kids to be safe and have a good experience at school. So anyway, what's another thing? Ooh, guess
Uh-oh.
what?
What's going on?
So why is Bishop Whitehead don't look like that?
Oh
Doing
Lord.
Larry
He's suing Larry Reed, man.
King Josh. Larry Reed and King Josh being sued by why? I mean,
That
I'm sure we didn't dig into it, but come on now.
yo, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. And for the people that watch our channel, y'all know we've done videos with Larry Reed. And
About him, you mean? Not
well, not with him, but about him. But at the end of the day, he's still a human being. We don't dislike him. I actually think his platform is dope. But for this guy, Whitehead, to be suing him, that's absolutely foolishness. To me, I think he's a straight up clout chaser.
I mean, that's pure ignorance. First of all, how you gonna sue somebody that you came on their platform and verbally assaulted them?
That's crazy.
Have you lost your
You
everlasting mind?
you're gonna sue somebody based off their opinion? That's weird.
This is so stupid. Like, I mean, it's just like you just have no. My grandma used to say, you ain't got no stopping sense. Like you spinning your wheels. You go from allegedly staging a robbery. I said allegedly. That's what the word on the street is. I don't care. And then you go from that to now you want to fight, or you went and, like I said, verbally assaulted those two people on Larry Reed's platform. Then, not only that, you want to fight D.L. Hughley.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh, where have we come to where the pastors want to fight people, man? Like, that's crazy. That's not like where are we coming to? Like, that's crazy.
It's beyond me.
That's not religion. That's not church behavior.
It's beyond me. Like, what are we doing here?
Hey, I knew he was a Brooklyn cat when they first came out because he was on his pastor stuff, preaching the word like, yeah, the Lord said and all that. And when them hammers came out, he was like, hey, yo, chill. I said, yeah, he a New York cat. Yo,
Whatever.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It was just, that was a hot mess. But I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, with all that you could put your money on, you're gonna pay a lawyer to sue these people. I don't really feel like you have a case as far as I'm concerned. But
He gonna
you know what?
lose.
If you go submit a case to a lawyer and you're willing to pay them, surely they're gonna take your case and your money. This is the name of the game. So
I
hey,
think he's suing just to stay relevant because, of course, him suing them is gonna be in the media.
for a certain amount of time.
Exactly. I think he's trying to stay relevant.
Maybe that's an investment that's worth it for him. You know what I'm saying? You know
Right.
what? I never really thought about that, and that may keep his name kind of buzzing or whatever. But you know what? It's insane. Hopefully, you get a return on that if that's your strategy. We'll see.
I don't know. Like, so some of these churches, for the people that watch us, we got church backgrounds, but some of these pastors and churches, man, y'all making it real easy for people to backslide and not want to go to church. Because I'm gonna be straight up with you. If this is what comes with church, I don't want to be part of no church. And that's just 100.
Well, that's just one thing, in comparison to so many different like happenings when it comes to the church, but um all I can do is make a decision for myself. And it's unfortunate, like I said, that this is what it's come to.
Right. It's ugly, man.
It
We
is.
got some of our ancestors turning in their graves because if they could see some of the stuff that these people are doing in the church, they would be upset, man.
On one end, but I think that was something that was taking place then too, some weirdness going on or some deceptiveness. I think that's always taking place, but it's always these good apples, what I'm saying, that were present as well. So yeah, most definitely. I know my grandma, she ain't never played no games like that, but she was so like an upstanding, such an upstanding person.
Right.
It's not, she was very active in the church and all of that. So I'm saying there was no scandal or no nothing attached to her name. And I'm mentioning her, and it's not that she had any type of clergy position, but what I'm saying is that even now, regular members have all type of stuff, like they be nasty to people, or they're doing stuff that it's like, okay, let's just do this. If you're gonna represent the church in any aspect, don't make the church look bad. Make the separation. And if you want to make the church look bad, get away from there. Get out of there.
Right.
Until you're ready, get out of there.
Trust me, there was scandals and stuff going on in church since the beginning of time. It just wasn't so bold and so blatant like now. Like these people, it's crazy, man. They ain't got no respect for the church at all.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's sad. But what else going on? What else we missed? Oh,
that shooting in Memphis, man.
what was that about?
Well, there was a cat. You sent me the story.
The guy, I sent you the story, but it was more like from a sum up of what the girl was saying spiritually, what happened. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I don't know what the girl was saying because she was talking about how his name was Ezekiel, they said.
Yeah, she was saying his name was Ezekiel. And
right.
I think she said that it's in a verse in chapter 9, verse 7, in chapter, in the book of Ezekiel, excuse me, that was saying something about, or she felt like it was prophetic to what happened on that day. Now, you guys can look up Ezekiel chapter 9, verses 5 through 7. That's what she covered. If you want, feel free to go check that out and see if it applies. The name was Ezekiel, and it did happen on the 7th of September. So it's crazy. I think the last count that I saw is that 7 people actually died. And he was on live, his language and the way he was talking was like off, very off. And I understand the younger generation has their slang and all that stuff, but the way he was talking and acting erratic, I don't know if it was drugs or what was going on, or a mental health issue. You know what I'm saying? But I would say, like, if we can see this going on with our family members or loved ones, like, not that you're afraid that they'll do something, but just for their own general health, it's like, can we try to implement some ways to get them help? It's hard to talk about that because I understand that we all have our own lives and struggles and challenges, and we got to provide. And so we can't even look to anyone outside of ourselves most of the time to notice this stuff. But I mean, if you do notice it, I think that perhaps maybe there's an obligation to try to talk to that person, or just even, prayer works.
Well, I was actually watching a podcast where they was actually covering his trial because he already been, well, of course he hasn't gone to the full length, but his first court date was actually televised and they showed it. Hey, you trying to promote Wendy's on here? They not one of our sponsors. What you trying to do here?
It just happened to show it's supposed to be low, but it's just a Wendy's cup, actually.
Nah, they not supporting us. They not giving us no money. You better put that cup down, woman.
Oh, and I got my hair like Wendy's hair color.
Oh, Lord. Wendy's ain't giving us no paper, yo. What you doing? No. Put that cup down.
No.
Nah. But anyway, they showed this dude in the courtroom. Yo, his eyes look crazy. I don't know if it was drugs or he was possessed with some kind of spirit, but definitely something was going on with him. He was looking crazy.
Well, I guess that kind of aids to her point that she was making. Maybe he was having like a moment. So yeah, Ezekiel, I don't even know his last name, but I would like to go back and check out that trial and see what he was looking like, because man, it was just kind of insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy.
Messed all the way up. So what else was happening?
Man, that's pretty much it. I think they was announcing that Chevy might try to drop a Chevy Chevelle from back in the day, the SS.
Y'all need to look up that car. I like that car.
That car was sick. They say it's on the well, they haven't confirmed that it's definitely coming out, but definitely it's definitely a concept at least, and they say it's gonna be on the same platform as the Camaro.
Well, it's not gonna be electric, is it?
Nope, it's not electric.
I really hate that it's not. The reason why I hate that it's not going to be electric, because I know that's the future that, car manufacturers are going into. So why not go ahead and implement or, that innovation within your new design?
Well, from some talks that I was listening to, if they do drop this car, they have full intents for it to be a collector's item. That's exactly what they want. They want it to be limited edition and only certain people to get it. Matter of fact, they were saying that the top trim level, because of course they always have different levels, but the top one is gonna have over 1,000 horsepower. Like, it's gonna be nuts.
Well, that's gonna be crazy.
Right. So we'll see. Again, that's just talk. Nobody has confirmed that this Chevy Chevelle is going to come out, but from the pictures that we saw,
how can we miss the main thing is that Queen Elizabeth. I'm not laughing at her passing. I'm laughing at us missing that. That's awful.
Well, it's a lot going on, so
Yeah, how can we miss that? But it is a lot going on. But yeah, I think it just doesn't really apply either.
It don't affect my normal everyday life. That's why I'm not really, I'm not trying to throw shade, but
Yeah, I seen that Jamaica had a 12-day pause on all celebrations and everything, and they had committed to mourn her death for 12 days. I mean, I think that's a lot to ask for the people. What about people who are working or entrepreneurs that need to make money? And who's gonna give them any money for the 12 days they're missing out on, their businesses? Because, they have a lot of tourists and they have a lot of action going on around there. And it's like, so you're going to cut off my money?
Right.
Like, the lady's gone, and I understand the paying respect. But anyway, from what I'm hearing or seeing, from a lot of comments on social media, people who are from Jamaica, they feel like she wronged them or she was not a good person anyway. So all I'm just saying, though, I would be, if I was an entrepreneur, I think I would be like so upset because it's gonna stop my money flow.
Right. Yeah.
I remember one dude tried to talk to me, right, in Messenger. He was from Jamaica and turned out to be from Jamaica. So this dude, I think he called me on FaceTime a couple of times, whatever. He was cool. He was cool for a minute. This guy, he started sending me all these pictures of shoes that he make and stuff. They look like Birkenstocks, Crocs and stuff. And then
Right.
he's like asking me to invest in him as a shoemaker.
Yeah,
No,
that's crazy.
he got blocked. But poor people, well, I wasn't gonna say poor as in less fortunate. I'm saying poor as in your mind is bad. Poor guy, somebody like that would be like not be able to make money because the stuff is stopped. And I wonder how does it apply to tourists as far as can they come back into the country or come into the country during that time and they already booked flights or for the what are those like resorts?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how I would feel about it.
Well, I'm not a whole fan of them doing that anyway because I'm not a fan of putting any person on a pedestal. The fact that you want to shut a whole region down for 12 days for one individual, to me, that's ludicrous. She's a flesh and blood human being just like everybody else. I know, where she's from, they consider her a queen, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings. They don't shut anybody down when a young black male gets shot down in the street. You know what I'm saying? We have people get killed every day. They don't shut nothing down. So the fact that they're doing that, to me, that's a disrespect. I don't put nobody on a pedestal higher than anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Please send me something I could post in support of you. I never wear Adidas. I never wear Adidas again for the rest of my life if they don't make you right. This is what Diddy wrote to Kanye West when Kanye said that or has made the claims that Adidas has stolen his designs.
Mm.
So Diddy wants to support Kanye. I think that's good.
In what way? Because there's all
He's
kind
like,
of
send me something I could post. So he posted on his page that he's not
there's
in,
all kind of rumors
and he
about
said he's
Diddy
not
now.
gonna wear. He ain't gonna wear no more Adidas. That's a good friend. That's
I
pretty.
don't know. There's
That's,
rumors about Diddy. What kind of support he trying to give?
what are you
There's,
insinuating?
I don't know. I don't know neither one of them, but there's rumors out there, man. What kind of support is he trying to give?
I can't even call it, man. Oh my gosh, we're just touching on all this stuff. This one you gonna need you got a cup?
What kind of cup?
Anything.
Nah, I ain't got no cup.
Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish.
Oh man, dang it, boy. Did you see the video? Wait a minute, you sent me the video, didn't you?
Yeah, I sent you the video that had it covered up, but I also was scrolling and they showed the video with nothing covered up, and it was just even more shocking and upsetting.
I didn't see the uncovered up version, man. But
yeah, I wasn't trying to see it. I was just scrolling on Facebook and it was there. And it was just even more upsetting, is all I'm saying. Like, what's up, man?
oh man, I just think they went way too far with that because oh man, I don't even know what to say about that. Cause I mean, Aries Spears.
From what you've seen with the covered up part, what are you?
First of all, there should not be no. I don't care if it's covered up or not. There should be no jokes about any kid or any sexual situation. Period. I don't care if it's a joke or nothing. That's dead right there.
Never, no skits, and I totally agree. Don't effing play with me.
Okay. No kids, no sexual situation, none.
Like, it's off limits. Like, don't do this. But I'm gonna read Tiffany Haddish's statement.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna touch on what Aries Spears has come out to say too.
Okay.
Tiffany Haddish says, I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little that I can say right now. But clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about the situation as soon as I can. Well, too late. What they say, a day late and a dollar short.
Well, You know how the can of worms was open to begin with, right?
How?
This all started because Ari Spears was on a podcast, and
Mhm.
the guy asked Ari Spears, what did he think about Lizzo and her music?
Oh, and then it was a snowball effect that they brought that up. I forgot about the Lizzo thing, and that was directly tied to that. Immediately after, he didn't have no right saying that about Lizzo either. Though.
He went way too far. Like,
Who he
they
think he's
asked him
talking to?
about the music. Like, why are you going into her being overweight and how she looks and all that? When at the end of the day, nobody has a right to talk about somebody look because he's not the greatest looking guy. Like, come on. He's not skinny either. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even go there?
It's just pure ignorance. So I mean, look, and I seen today I was scrolling and Ari Spears said that he had already had an idea that his career was over prior to this even coming out. He felt like his career was over, and now that his career is over, I mean, he feels like that this has come out, that it's like a nail in the coffin for him. But he said that his mom, the woman who gave birth to him, believes in him enough to tell him he's going to be all right. Then he knows he's going to be all right. And something really touched me in the comments when someone said to see something happening and then not do anything about it, as a person, if you can predict that, oh, my career is over, and you not make the necessary actions, you just talk crap about Lizzo, and then you do little weird stuff like this. Why, if you knew something, you had this inkling that your career was going to be over soon, why would you be doing these type of things? Do
Well,
you
first
think?
of
Go ahead. I'm sorry, because I talk a lot when it comes down to kids and stuff. It bothers me.
well, first of all, let me say something. If Ari Spears' career is over, it's over because he made it over. Because at the end of the day, Ari Spears is very talented. If you could listen to his impressions and stuff like that, but the problem is he don't know how to close his mouth. If you ever see any of his interviews, not even just this one, he always talk about people. He always go way too far left. If you're gonna make yourself so to the point where nobody wants to talk to you and you rub people the wrong way, of course you're not gonna be able to do business. That's just, and it don't even matter if it's the entertainment business. If you rub people the wrong way, you're not gonna get nowhere in nothing.
Yeah, that's a fact, Jack.
Yo, he's
Like,
very talented. You ever heard him do them impressions?
it's such a thin line though for comedians, I think, because comedians are gonna rub people the wrong way as a whole. And you see Dave Chappelle, he's super successful. He had some moments where they kind of ousted him, but still, he still has a major following, even after having so-called rub some people the wrong way. And with that said, it's like, you know, is there any validity to what you're speaking at the end of the day? And are these taboo? Like, to me, child doing something to a child, you don't do that. You don't touch that. And I believe in bringing awareness to that, but it's a way to do things. And so I have to question his intention, or whoever's intention behind that skit, because this was not, it's the title of the show is Funny or Die. So not funny.
Right.
Not funny. Not funny. So, and I hate that an actual child had to be in that skit.
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but he ain't the only one. He's just the one that got caught. There's a lot of celebrities who have done things that they ain't proud of to get where they are. It just ain't been caught yet. So
Yeah,
it just is what it is, man.
it is.
It's sad to say it like that. I don't know. Now, as far as Tiffany Haddish, her career is pretty large. So, I mean, I think she could just get the right lawyer. I think she's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
But since Ari Spears has a kind of a reputation of rubbing people the wrong way, so they're gonna use this as a way to get at him because they already don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I'm just like, I went into the zone just now because I'm like, I was scrolling just kind of be sure we caught up on most of the stuff that happened within the week.
Right.
And I see this post from 50 Cent. It's so ugly. What's
What
wrong,
he's
what's wrong with this guy?
what's up with
I
50?
don't know if he deleted it or not, but I'm gonna see if I can find it because I'm on man, I think he deleted it, but on Lovely T's page, she's
Uh-huh.
very popular. Like, I don't know, can we see this? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna show it. You see that?
I
That's,
can't.
that's Lil Cam. Hold on.
Little Kim.
You see
That's
Lil Cam?
old though.
But
That's an
no,
old picture.
she posted a picture of an owl next to it as if she looked like an owl.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, y'all. It's just in my phone. When it blurs in the background, I can't show it. But
That's an old that's old news.
so yeah, he's saying, he said something to Nicki Minaj. You better light her A up. I'm watching. She said something about the baby. Her baby eyes effed up. Okay, first of all, you just do too much.
Yo, 50. Let me tell you something. I love
What is
50,
going
bro.
on here?
Nah, I don't care what y'all say. I love 50 because
And
50.
welcome to any of the viewers or anyone that comes in. We just touching on the week, things that have happened through the week, and we just touching, catching up. And welcome to all y'all that are gonna watch the replay, just gauging everything. And eventually we're gonna get even better on this live and probably show the highlights on the screen of what we're talking about. But for now, we just chopping it up. So anyway, thanks for tuning in and back to what you were saying.
The thing I like about 50 is consistently him. I literally just watched a Tony Yayo interview where he was on Vlad. Mm-hmm. And they was like, yo, we love how you so loyal to this guy. And he does such crazy stuff. And even Yayo said, yo, 50 Cent is 50 Cent. You gotta love it. Like, this is just who he is. He don't never, you know what you getting, man.
You can excuse him, but not Aries, right?
Well, Aries is, 50 Cent ain't playing with kids.
But before that, even you saying he talks too much.
Nah, 50 Cent be clowning. Aries don't be clowning. You could tell it be some truth in what he be saying. Like, he really mad at people and upset, like trying to destroy people. 50 Cent, like, to me, 50 Cent come off like he just be playing with you and be just want to see where you coming from, and you probably could still be cool with him in real life. But he, like, that's, first of all, I'm a New Yorker. I know how New Yorkers do. We could be them type of people that we be like, hey, yo, bro, what you wearing right there? That's crazy. But at the same time, I'm gonna go in my pocket and take you to Fordham or to
you just like him because he's from New York, no?
No, but I know how New York cats get down. Like, we can clown you, but we can still show you love at the same time. Like, I'm gonna be like, yo, why you wearing that? But at the same time, I can still come out my pocket and still get you right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make fun of you. You look crazy, but yo, here's some money and we gonna get you right and all that. That's what I think 50 be doing. He be clowning people, but I don't think he really be trying to destroy nobody. But to me, when Ari Spears says the stuff he says, it comes off almost like hate. Like, he's hating on people. Like, why would you talk about Lizzo's weight when you're overweight? You're hating because her, even though she a big girl, her career is up here and yours is down here. See, 50 don't got no reason to hate on nobody. He's clowning on some really clowning to be funny. He ain't hating on you because he got it.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
You do have a point. So with that said, I mean, to transition because we ain't gonna stay on here too long. I think we
Right.
done a lot of stuff to, you know, and kudos for that because we really wouldn't even plan on doing this. But you know, again, oh, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, please. You know, we appreciate it.
Right.
Teddy and I. But I'm thinking, oh, what about the little boy? His mom, he's a 4-year-old little boy, says he's an aspiring rapper or he's a rapper. He saved up his so-called lunch money. It was a stack of money to pay Lil Boosie for a feature.
Really?
What do you
Wow.
think about that as a parent? Like, how does he even know who Lil Boosie is, number one? And then,
Well,
I mean, we want to invest in our children's dreams and the stuff that they like. You know, I try to do my best to support the different ventures. I know you do with your son. With that
right.
said, is that something you would empower Aiden to do?
I mean, you gotta love the hustle though, and the mentality that he got. Cause
Did he do it, or was it just a gimmick? You know, for I don't know that part because it was a lot of money. And 4 years old, like what lunch money did you save? Because did you even start school yet?
right, that's
Right.
crazy.
But
Wow.
Lil Boosie, like not even a younger rapper. Like I don't even see the. I know my nephew loves Travis Scott. Every time he gets in the car, can you turn on Travis Scott? TT, turn on Travis Scott. I'm like, no. But he loves Travis Scott. So with that said, it's like he is a little bit younger, a different generation of a rapper. I can see my nephew even trying to do save some money for that. He would do that. Like, and he's 5, so maybe. But I'm saying, would you empower your child to do that, or would you advise them to do something differently?
I would empower them to do it because let me tell you something about the new generation. This new generation is finding new ways to get money that we never found before. Like,
I'm watching them.
Yo, would you have thought 10, 15 years ago that an artist could make music without a record label? You would have thought that was impossible, but there's thousands of people doing this every day, making good quality music and doing well in the industry.
This much is true.
They finding ways, man.
I feel like my camera quality is just trashing me right now. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway.
Just look at your son. Mama, you was talking about he was on TikTok and he got all these views.
He's got a lot of followers, a lot of views, and a lot of the analytics are like he even got like and which for him is a lot, you know, about 900 likes in less than 24 hours on one of his things, not to mention, you know, he does so much. And it's like, so I believe in the empowering part of that for sure. And the thing with us parents is that I never thought I would be in this position where, you know, I used to be a child and I used to think my mom didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? My dad didn't understand. And just to get to this place where it's like, whew, just let him kind of ride the bike by itself, monitor it, kind of watch him from a distance and give him the will, like, oh my God, like what? So, you know, I can't tell him what to, you know, within reason. But I can't tell him what to post or what to like or, you know, what to take interest in, you know. And so it's just for me to kind of watch from a distance and congratulate him. And I'm sure you the same with your son plays the drums and whatever he likes playing games too.
Right.
So whatever he decides to do, you're gonna have to kind of loosen up the reins and just kind of see, because you never know what it's gonna produce. And I'm not into it for any money, but I want my child to be able to do what they like. Right. Especially when it comes to professionally. So if they're not building this skill now, where they'll be like a so major at it, like in years to come, or even a year or two more of continuing and doing that, It's like, you know, it's gonna bring back a return.
Yo, just last weekend we was in Charlotte, and my son was talking to these people, pitching his YouTube channel. I was like, this kid networking skills is on fire.
Got it going on.
I'm like, what?
Got it
Who
going on.
taught him that? I didn't teach him that.
I like that. I appreciate
Right.
that too, though. A child who has takes initiative.
Right.
But I think all of them kind of have that. You just got to be in tune to this or that or what they like. With homeschooling, I had them to write like an essay about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's getting late, y'all. I got to get some rest. But about a week ago, and I was just asking, like, when were they the most happiest and what did they like? Now, they're on different levels, but the takeaway was that whatever it was, the things that they like, I wanted to incorporate that in their daily, routine.
Right.
You know, and so that's just empowering them to be individuals. You
Right.
like art, you like gymnastics, you like alone time and, cooking or whatever. I want to let them feel comfortable in being who they are, and so that they can power through and win at life and not feel like you have to conform to any type of you got to have some structure, but not necessarily conform to what so and so says is the best skill or whatever. I think you're gonna thrive in something that you enjoy doing the most.
Right.
Yeah. I'm excited though about unadulterated youth. I'm excited.
Yeah, man. Maybe we should make Saturday nights the regular night we come out.
Saturday nights are cool. We may do it a little bit earlier because it seems like
Right.
people are probably out getting their drinks or whatever they're doing or winding down from the week already. Probably, I ain't not telling what they're doing, just to be honest. But with that said, I would be most definitely interested in doing it Saturday sometime. And like I said, I'm excited about our subscribers. I'm excited about the love that we're shown from different YouTube content creators across the board. In the background, I appreciate you guys, and I'm just looking forward to something so much more to come. I already know what's happening, and we do this for fun for the most part. So that's what I'm talking about, doing something you enjoy, and I'm sure eventually the subscribers and the viewers will come. But until then, we're gonna keep on doing what we do.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. So Teddy, Bianca, unadulterated you. We out of here. Y'all be blessed, people.
Till next time. I've got to end